Hello everyone, Billy is back here with another quick toy review. Lights, Camera, Action Figures here on YouTube. You can find me over on Instagram, Thunder Punch He-Man, all one word. I just got these in, Faker, Leech, and Catra from the Cartoon Collection. So if you've been following along, since 2019, the 2-pack from Origins, all the way through 2020, July, the end of June, when Origins was released. As we've moved along, we've done some crossovers with wrestling, and we've done, the Turtles crossover, and they've continued to move along with Origins. And then they started doing the Cartoon Collection. And of course, now Thundercats is coming along. I think we're down to, I believe I saw something about 15 figures that are still needed to be, made in order to complete the original, toy line from the 80s. Now, that's including Powers of Grayskull, so I don't know if, POG or POG, Powers of Grayskull will be included in that. We'll find out soon enough. But maybe a couple figures. I don't know if we'll get the Giants. I wish we would. But right now, we're going to focus on this Cartoon Collection. I will say, these figures, they look better than anything they've made thus far. Not that anything's bad. I mean, some of the stuff in Origins, the old toy line stuff, remake is fantastic. But this really, they've really been hitting the spot with this. So let's go ahead and take and open these up, and I'll do one at a time, and we'll go ahead and get into it and see how they look. I've got a Leech from Origins. I'll compare. We'll check out this new head portrait over here on this He-Man, and he's got showing his teeth on this versus the first release. So we'll see how that looks, and got some new boots too, it looks like. So sit back, relax, subscribe, like the video if you can, and we'll go ahead and tear these open and see how they look. Let's get right into it. All right, so first up, we're going to go ahead and grab Leech, and we're going to pop him open, see how he looks. It does look nice. His color looks a little different than like the green, even from the card back. It looks a little greener. I'll show that once we get him out. You can see here, it looks a little darker green. But nonetheless, it looks fantastic. There's the full card. It does say Princess of Power, Master of the Universe at the top. And of course, each Cartoon Collection figure, it comes from an episode. So this is as seen on Into Etheria. It's right up here in the top right corner. So each one has like a weapon, or it comes with something from that particular episode. They're supposed to anyways. I haven't watched Filmation in a couple of years. It's probably been like maybe 2 or 3 years since I've sat down and actually watched the DVDs. But anyway, we're going to pop this open, see how the toy looks. And unpunched, beautiful card art. This card is actually the same as the first wave. They added the She-Ra logo, and of course Hordak's in there. You got the bats flying around. If you go look at your first, actually I have one. That's Faker. Hold on. All right, so I've got a He-Man, and it is the same. It's the same card art, just spiced up a little bit. So this has got some red, obviously the red background, orange background, and then all the bats flying around, and you can see Hordak, his eyes and face, which I think looks really nice. It's just really great card back. So without further waiting, let's go ahead and rip it open. Oh yeah. Now some people, open these off camera and then, come back and, start off, but I'm rather rip them open. And there's that little cut scene. And of course the cross cell It is Faker, Leech, and Catra. And it shows, you know, kind of like the old school, what he can do. His hands and feet, you know, can do suction. So, the cards are really, really thick. I mean, they're really nice. Nice stuff. But it's trash. So we toss that. Comic book. Now, all three of these are going to have the same comic book. So, I'll only go over one. Let's see. Onslaught to Snake Mountain. And then, of course, they have been coming with these for the last couple of years. The Origins figures. Shows you the, you know, parts that are removable. Feet up to the boot here. Hands, the arms pop out, and the head comes off. So they've been doing that probably since wave, I don't know, 4 or so, 3, 4, 5, somewhere around that range on Origins a few years ago. So there's Rio Blast. It just dropped a couple days ago, or a day ago or so, on Mattel Creations. So go pick that up. He's still in stock if you need him. Some people are getting shipping notifications, but it's supposed to be like March. But some folks are getting it. So we got a vehicle there. It's laser. Was that laser bolt? I can't remember the name of that. But we've got some stuff going on. Makes multi-bot. Yeah. I've got the jetpack. It looks like the Stilt Stalker. What is it? The chest piece there. They may be coming out with some accessories. This is cool too. The laser beam. Man, I have to bring back some memories. I haven't seen this stuff in years. And I really am I'm just seeing this for the first time, so I haven't been going through this stuff. It's pretty cool, man. Right down the front. All right. So in this, I believe there was another piece that like the laser would shoot to and it would pop off. You know, somebody can refresh my memory. But anyway, there's a comic book. Put that off to the side. Let's go ahead and get him out. Let me go ahead and pop this down right quick. All right. Oh, the head came right off. I guess that's a good thing. Come on, man. I really hate these bands they put in here, man. I don't know about you guys, but not a fan. That's why you do it off camera, I guess. Probably why you do it off camera. Less hassle, less noise. Doesn't keep you waiting. What? Come on, man. What are you doing there? There we go. Alright. Toss this to the side. Let's go ahead and put him back together. Obviously, they come apart, which is really cool. You know, you can change them up. Get creative. Wow, man, that thing stuck to the table. Well, that's great. Damn. She's stuck, man. God knows, dude. All right, I'll just slide him back, leave him stuck. Well, we know that works. All right, you got little tabs here. You can see here on the feet. I'll just go ahead and get to that now. The tabs, so you can pull them up when he does get stuck. But this is the same. These are the same feet from the Origins piece. It gets a little wonky, but man, damn. So my head does not want to snap on. It's on there, but it didn't snap real well. All right, so yeah, for some reason he just doesn't want to stand. Like I think like right here in the waist, I can't get him to like if I turn it around this way, like he's leaning forward. I don't know if you can tell that or not. There you go. See that? So I can't get the hips to slide back enough to get him where he stands up straight. If it wasn't for the suction on the feet, then he would fall over naturally. Let's see. If I just lay him down, yeah, he'll fall over. Now, maybe that's just my figure. Maybe that's not all of them. But that kind of sucks. Can't get him to stand up. Yeah, maybe it's just mine. Hopefully that's just mine and you guys don't experience that issue. But I can't get him to go back far enough. Looks all right there. Let's see. Damn. Them suction cups are good, man. Yeah, that's better. Okay. All right, so you have to really press on him to get him to go back. So this is the Filmation version. Filmation, of course, being the cartoon, if you're not familiar with that. He has the same pieces from the Origins piece, which I do have here. I'll bring that in. You can see the suction cups on the hands are the same. Same with the feet. This one does have, of course, the vintage style head with the suction cup on it. He did come with another head kind of representing the Filmation style, but they are definitely two completely different figures. Excuse me. What's interesting about this is, you see some figures that are almost identical to what, Filmation was, and you see some that are just so far out there. Like Mantenna, you get to him, once we do him and I'll pull him in, he looks completely different. I'll do a review for of him and Ram Man I did a review on, so I'll have that up soon. You can check that out. But it's crazy how much the Filmation stuff is different from some of the toys. But anyway, so comparison-wise, the arms are different. The sculpt is different on the chest. Obviously, the whole torso piece is going to be different. But they did share the bottom suction cups and the arms. Now, this looks great. I don't know what else to really say about it. I mean, it does. It looks really good. As far as the color goes, the green here is what I was expecting. This green here looks a little different to me. And yeah, so I just want to show you the card back that I tossed here. Let's do it this way. All right, so if I bring him in, I don't know if the camera will pick that color difference up. I'm sure it does. But he looks like a darker green on the card back versus how he does in the actual figure form. A little bit different, but nonetheless, looks fantastic. Did a really good job. He does have an accessory he comes with. This is from, I'm supposing from the episode, which I didn't go watch, but it's supposed to clip onto his arm. We'll see how that does. Something like that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's weird is it has a handle, so it kind of gets in the way of going onto the arm, but as you can see, it did work. Yeah. So, all right. So there's Leech. He looks great. We'll keep him back here. And we'll move on to the next one. All right, so next up, we've got Faker, evil robot of Skeletor. And this is essentially just the first cartoon release of He-Man. The boots are smoother look. They don't have the fur on them. The first release had like the straps, kind of fur straps going across. And it does have a new head portrait, which we have not seen yet. This has the teeth showing. Much better. I feel like the further they go, if you remember the 40th anniversary, like the 4-pack at He-Man's face, which I do have here somewhere, but it's terrible in my opinion. But this looks really good. I feel like maybe they did it on purpose, so as we go, we'll continue to buy. But they look to be the same heads, just one has the white on the eyes, like that flashing light that he had in the cartoon. So we'll check this out. card back, of course, the cross sell of all three, and it just tells you it has a swappable head. Need the barcode here, UPC, and we'll go ahead and get this open. Now this one is from the shaping staff. That's the only appearance of Faker in Filmation that I'm aware of. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. So I'll bust it open, and what I will do is I'll go ahead and cut right to it where he's open. That way we don't have to deal with that cutting and popping and all that. All right, so we've got him out of the pack. Faker is here. Now, for some people, it looks just like He-Man, which naturally it is because Skeletor made a robot, an imposter, if you will. But he looks really good. The difference here between that I can tell from the first release He-Man is definitely the boots. You can see here there's no straps, and they're smooth, more of the Filmation style. I do have a carded He-Man first release. I've got some loose, but I can't. They're in some containers, so I'm going to try to get this best I can on the camera. You'll see inside there, and the bubble, he's got straps on his boots going across the feet, whereas the new one, I believe, is more accurate. You know, just a smooth boot there. He does stand well. His joints are tight. Everything looks great. Pretty much the same thing as the first one. Comes with the Sword of Power, or the Power Sword. And now it does have an extra head portrait, which this is, so far, in my opinion, this is the best He-Man head that we've received. And I wanted to pull a couple Origins He-Man, pieces out. Prince Adam, for example, or He-Man, but the skin tones, even the 40th anniversary, I pulled that out, and the skin tone is so different. The skin tones are darker on those, so it's just not going to work. But we needed this face right here. Of course, naturally, this is Filmation, so, but for the 40th anniversary piece they did, I mean, that head is horrible. I mean, I went ahead and grabbed it just so I could show you. I mean, look at it. What the hell is that? I mean, why couldn't this be on there? I mean, man, that's, in my opinion, it's bad. Maybe you like it. If you do, hey, that's your prerogative. You like what you like, it's fine. But anyway, so let's just see what this looks like with the new head. And I'll go ahead and show you this one too. I don't know if I showed that to the camera. Show them side by side here. Yeah, I believe they're the same. It's just this one here's got the white just sprayed on the eyes. Really a fantastic job, Mattel. Really did a good job on this. It looks great, man. It looks really, really good. All right. Yeah, man. A proper Filmation He-Man with the Origins body style, cartoon style, whatever you want to go with. But that looks really good. So this is a figure you want to pick up. I mean, it doubles as two figures. And if you want to do it as Faker, if you want to grab two of them, if you can. I only bought one. The days of buying doubles and triples and quadruples and quintuplets and all this other stuff or whatever, I'm done with that. Singles it is. So keep it on a card or rip it off, whatever you decide to do. That's what I'm doing. So we'll go ahead and slide him to the back. We'll do Catra next, but right now, I mean, this wave is really, it's kicking ass, man. I mean, this is the best He-Man in my opinion, right, as of, right now. Just, man, we needed that on that 40th anniversary card. I mean, that's just a shame, man. But too late now. And the people spoke on that. You know, people didn't buy that, like, unless they printed just way too many. And it was exclusive to Creations, so they just didn't pump it out to any stores. But, I mean, it might still be available. I haven't checked. But I know it got reduced. But that's what we needed right there. Job well done. Fantastic. I'm so happy they did that head. And including both, one without the eyes, you know, lit up like that, so you can get a proper Filmation He-Man with the boots. Just looks really good. So great job, Mattel. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and get this Catra. Let's move on. All right, we are back with the third and final figure of the wave. We've got Catra, and this does not disappoint. I don't even have it open yet, and I can tell you, just on the card, I mean, it's great. Jealous Beauty comes with her cat form, which is fantastic. And I use that word a lot, fantastic, but I mean, it's just, it is, man. I mean, it's fantastic. What else can you ask for? I mean, look at it. It's just packaged well. It's clean. You need to get this barcode. There you go. I mean, like, so this is one of her, look, twist into powerful battle positions. It's one of her play features. Includes Catra's cat form. And this is going to come from the Filmation episode as seen in Magic Cats. So, you know, you can go back and watch that if you need to. But, man, it just, I don't even want to open it because I only bought one, you know. It just sucks. But we got to sacrifice the packaging to get it out and see what it's all about. So, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Here she is. She is out of the package. Looking fantastic. Amazing work done by Mattel. They really did a great job on this. Her cat form it's great, man. Check this out. So cool. There's no articulation to this. It's just a molded piece. But it's one single piece. But let me tell you what. It's great. Really is. The paint is great on it. I mean, mine looks fantastic. I hope everyone's looks like this. I mean, look at the face. As far as Catra goes, you know, she's got the typical articulation. Now, with a lot of females, you know, their feet and their boots, they're a little smaller. But as you can see, she does stand upright. You know, she's not falling over. I will say caution on when you pull her out. Usually when I pull figures out from Origins line, you know, with this rubber cape here, the cape is behind, there's like a gap in the plastic where it's like behind it. And when I pulled it out, you can't really see it, but it was catching just a little bit right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. So it did a little bit of scuffing to the back of the cape. So just be careful when you pull it out. You may want to cut the plastic up, you know, to get that off. But here's what we're going to go for. I want to pull down this mask, which I haven't done yet, and see how this does fit. Ooh-wee. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, she's great, man. She really is. Yeah, she's great. Everything about this figure, I mean, this is a great figure. This is going to look really good on the shelf with the rest of the cartoon line. Man, oh man. Well, you know, not too detailed, not too undetailed. Just quick review of those figures from that wave. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, you can give me some pointers on what you'd like to see me do in the future. You know, some reviewers will show you every point of articulation, which is great. But if you've been dealing in this for a while with this line, you're pretty familiar with it. If you haven't, and I didn't go over something and you'd like to see me do it in the future, let me know. But if you find these, if you get a chance to get these, if you can swing two, I wish I could have gotten two. I really should have. But for sure on the He-Man. But I really think that the Catra, I thought the Leech was going to be, you know, the one for this wave, but obviously Catra, you know, she's knocking it out of the park. The vintage style, or the vintage style of the Filmation He-Man for this 5.5 is just, it's killer, man. You know, it's just, it's correct, it's right. I know it's faker, it's supposed to be faker, but including that head portrait, that's how I'll display it. She looks great. She's the best out of the wave, other than, of course, the He-Man being the pinnacle of Filmation, Masters of the Universe. I know it's supposed, it's, you know, She-Ra's 40th anniversary, so, you know, Princess of Power is going to have some, I think, some heavy hitters getting dropped here soon. But right now, and that Catra, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to top right there. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Will you be buying this wave? Will you be buying extras? Will you be skipping it? What do you think about the He-Man? You know, you think that's the face we should have gotten with the 40th anniversary 4-pack? So let me know. Think about the Leech and his colors. So drop me a comment, man. Do a like if you like it. Subscribe if you can. And stay tuned. I got some more stuff coming. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching. Later.